Look, all I'm saying is like, just imagine you wake up and Mike Falzone married your mom and he is your dad now. Would that change things? That's all I'm asking.
How would it change things?
Do you think every conversation on Dynamic Banter moving forward would be the same?
He's just like, I'm having troubles at home, and I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Has this happened? Like, has this happened to like adults where they're like their friend hooks up with their friend's mom, and then
You know the answer is yes. You know it is.
yeah,
It just is for a number of reasons, right? Like let's just throw it out there. Like love might be one of those reasons. Might be. It could be just
sure, it could be love.
actual clean great love. I'm going to say 20% of cases is that. The other 80% is just some dude being like, it's going to be so funny if I fuck his mom.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes, I think it starts with your show.
Well, okay, I'm thinking about like when you're a teenager and your friends have hot moms.
I'm talking about 40-year-olds that are everybody still acts like it's high school the rest of their life anyways. We just don't talk about it. And that mental mindset would still happen. I'm totally going to get one over on Steve and fuck his mom.
So you think there's people that are still doing that in their 40s?
Yeah, you know there are. You know.
So you're saying people in their 40s are going after like 70 to 80-year-olds?
Some of them.
Because if you're 40, what's the youngest your mom is if you're 40?
54.
Really?
Like I met I had come across a lady, a young lady that I went to school with when I was back in Montana, and we were having a conversation, and she revealed that her kid was only 14 years younger. And I was like, "Oh, what? What?" And
that's crazy.
And she goes, "Don't you remember? I got pregnant at 14." And I went, "Nope, don't remember."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pregnant at 14?
Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, to put into like real life context for you to like make you feel real weird, is 3 years younger than what Hayden currently is. My daughter, who you see and you go, that's a child. That's 17.
So imagine Hayden having a child in 3 years.
No, 3 years ago.
Oh, fuck. So imagine Hayden having a 3-year-old.
Right now, which would not mean she has a 3-year-old. That would mean I have a 3-year-old, and
yeah.
I would be happy.
Dude, that... And then people wonder why I don't want to have kids. Because it's like, there's the off chance you get a girl and then you're dealing with all that.
I mean, depending on your family, but same could happen with a boy. I mean, if it was
same could happen with a boy.
But if Jackson had a baby at his age, I'd be super upset. An 11-year-old, come on now.
No, you'd be like, hell yeah, son.
Oh.
I want to know right now. Like, see, these are the things that that we could ask AI, and because Google's not good enough anymore. Google's not good enough. Sometimes you got to ask AI, who is the oldest person whose friend is their dad?
Yeah, okay. So there's other variables in this conversation of people that have this actually happening, right? Unfortunately, I think a lot of them are malicious and money factor, right? Like,
yeah, okay,
40-year-olds like sugar mama time. I'm gonna get that will, and they get in on that part of the love train. And then going back to, you brought up the variable of young teenager 20-year-old having,
because it seems more common, at least in my weird perverse brain, that you're hooking up with maybe your friends' moms in your younger
mom.
Yeah, Stacey's mom.
But the thing is that you know how our brains work and we get all connected to our nostalgia. And there's a lot of like the girl that got away. I think that happens later in life too. It's like a 40-year-old divorcee is like, I'm gonna
Mm.
get on Facebook and contact my high school girlfriend, and then I think that happens a lot. Why wouldn't that happen with I'm gonna get on Facebook and my best friend's mom?
So you had a character or a person who was like, well, doesn't that happen in American Pie?
Yeah. Does he go back and get her again?
Well, wasn't there like a your mom was always hot thing, and then but like no one
But
ever did anything about it, but then there was like they got
they're in high school
older.
though. So they're in high school when they do it.
Okay. So it was like okay.
Still-
Yeah. There needs to be like a I've talked to some of my friends about this recently about how there needs to be like a new like revitalization of like horny teen comedies.
There will be, but the thing is that it is true. I have been around a teenager for 4 years now, and a bunch of other teenagers because of that, and their parents, and the rampant Gen X / millennial like horniness is not a thing.
Right? I guess it kind of feels that way. Just zeitgeisty. If you're talking about the zeitgeist, you're talking about the pop culture.
But also
thing.
like, how they are. Of course, there's pockets, and not everything is an absolute. But we also our variable was small town Montana high school. Probably not a lot else to do, but like way too young of people were getting freaky.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I remember being a kid and learning things I didn't want to learn from friends who were already doing stuff, and it was
Really
like
super young, and
too young.
it's not as ubiquitous these days. I expected way worse, from what I've experienced as a father, being surrounded by the teenage culture.
Yeah.
Just it's same with partying, same with drinking, same with smoking, all that stuff. Of course, it's not absent, but it's certainly not as frequent. And one of the studies that I think I read or picked up was it all goes back to like technology and the phones now, right? Like when you have a phone, you feel like you're connected all the
Yeah.
time. But we didn't have that. So we were always going out to try to be connected. We would leave the house to go be with friends. And then when you're with friends, you're a little less connected to the rules. And those hormones, I think, are getting a little more chance to sizzle and pop and
Yeah.
alone. But like, you don't need to hang out as much and go to parties and do all that if you're already always hanging out. You're always hanging out.
God, it's so weird. And we couldn't have predicted this. It's really the internet that kind of just changed everything, huh?
Yeah, it's fuck the internet.
Yeah, fuck the internet. And also, we're seeing the direct result of of woke culture affecting even our young kids. Like they're too afraid to be horny now.
I just want my daughter to have sex with her friend's hot dad. That's it.
I just want to fulfill the trope of cleaning my shotgun when a boy comes over. I want to, we're the last generation that could clean their gun when a boy comes over.
Has anybody ever done the skit where it's that trope, like daughter brings home boyfriend to meet dad and he's sitting there cleaning the gun and then he accidentally shoots the son. the boy. Or he accidentally like shoots his wife.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Right away.
Shoots his wife and he's got to he has to use the boy to help cover up the murder. Get a bag! Get a saw!
If you pass this test, you can marry my daughter. Help me bury my wife. Oh man, I love it, Joe. Let's switch gears a little bit from this shit.
Help me bury my wife.
Help me bury my.
That's so funny.
This new Donkey Kong game came out, man.
Dude, it looks.
Great. No, I don't have. Dude, I can't.
You didn't want to sit in the line.
No, I just don't.
Uh-oh.
I'm not. I'm never really like an early adopter.
Oh yeah,
on new hardware.
Mm-mm.
unless it's something that I absolutely have to have. And the Switch 2, like it didn't really like launch with something I had to like I didn't need that new Mario Kart game.
Right. I get you.
And I'm thinking like eventually there's going to be some killer app. Like right now that Donkey Kong game sounds like people are saying crazy shit.
10 out of 10, like as good as Mario 64 and Galaxy, like
Some people are saying better than any Mario game, any
next
recent Mario
level
game.
platformer, which makes sense because, dude, imagine any of the ones that you incredibly love, be it Breath of the Wild, be it Mario Odyssey, all that stuff. Imagine being able to just beat the shit out of everything on
I
screen.
know. It's kind of like it's the perfect time for it. Like I just want to go in there and smash shit.
It looks so much fun, and per Nintendo, the controls look tight as F. And
Everyone's saying the only negatives I'm hearing is that it's like some small things, but the biggest thing is that it might be just too easy and you breeze right through it because it's too easy. And I don't love that because, like, you played Mario Odyssey, right?
oh yeah, tough game.
Very tough. Like, initially, not so much. But then eventually it was like, you're like, damn, this is fucking hard. And especially if you're trying to collect all the moons or whatever.
Yeah, it's a different type of gameplay for sure. Probably more cathartic if I need to get that thing over there, and all you have to do is like beat it down to get it.
Yeah.
Like, very articulate with your fingers.
Yeah. But I think that they're over at Nintendo, they probably struggle with the like, do we make this so hard that we satisfy the gamers, or do we make it just a little easier so that every possible person can have that dopamine and happiness while they're playing the game?
Sounds like a big fat 10 out of 10 though. So
It does.
I do miss the struggle. And the struggle would result in moments of me being very frustrated and walking away from a game. But when you finally beat something, like I always go back to Super Mario World. Now, if you go back to Super Mario World, you would go to Star Island or whatever it is, and you did little slightly harder levels, and you would connect the stars.
That's
and then
right.
It would take you to Special, and Special was this like 8 level, and the word Special kind of like blinked in stars and Christmas lights above the world.
Yeah.
Fucking incredibly hard platforming levels, like notoriously some of the hardest ever. And when you finally fucking beat it, that's specifically that level where the pea balloon would make you whoop and float.
Oh, and you'd be, yeah.
You have to get pea balloon after pea balloon after pea balloon.
Oh, right.
Like that level specifically, like it was hell. But once you finally got it, it was like, I'm a gaming god.
Yeah. And also, like, even if you couldn't get it, there was like this, I don't know if you have this too. It's that feeling of like, I got my money's worth out of this thing, to the point where there's still stuff I haven't finished and might never finish.
Mm-hmm.
But at least there's that feeling in your head of like, I could always go back to this game and give it another shot. Like once I complete a game in a way that feels like complete to me, I'll never go back to it.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm pretty much in the same boat for the most part.
Why go back if you've already done all the things you want to do and could do?
You give it long enough and you forget, right? Like
for sure.
I incredibly loved my journey with Mario Galaxy, and I don't think I've went back and like went from start to finish the Galaxy quest.
Yeah.
And because of that, if I were to do it now, I bet you I forgot most of it. Like, unfortunately, I played that game when the brain just doesn't remember things like it. Like,
yeah.
Kids, like I could probably draw you almost every freaking moment of Super Mario World. Maybe even 64. Mario Galaxy. Mm-mm.
Dude, Mario World, just the music alone. Yep. It's like you could do the whole track in you could replay the whole track in your head like you're hitting play on a file in your head.
Calculus gone.
World
nothing. Facts, nothing.
I couldn't even tell you what calculus is. I couldn't. I just know it's a hard math.
You plus me equals calculus.
Don't explain it to me. I never want to know. But like and so I was thinking about this Donkey Kong game, and I'm like, if it's too easy and people are beating it real fast, like that doesn't align with the cost. Like this is a fucking $90 game, Joe. $90, dude.
I don't think it's that at Costco, just so you know. I think it's lower.
Yeah, but still, what, like 85, 73? Like, we're still pushing
It's too much.
$100 on these games, and I'm thinking, like, the system's $500, the games are close to $100, and you know that they're kind of like testing the waters a little bit, like, more than anything. Like, are people gonna buy, are they gonna sell as many titles of this game at this cost?
Mm-hmm.
That's a very curious thing that I want to keep my eye on because I feel like even the Switch 2 launch was a slightly underwhelming as far as new Nintendo console launches go.
I mean, that's what happens when you release something that looks exactly like the old one.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are just don't get that it's an upgrade.
Well, and as a dad, Joe, don't you think that your kid comes to you and goes like, "I want the Switch 2," and you're like, "But look, the Switch 1 is right there. We still play it weekly, daily.
Yeah.
Like the second you're done with that thing and there's no more new games and whatever, then we'll consider it, right?"
As a dad, what I recently did was had my son go, I really want a PlayStation 5. And I hold off forever because I'm like, I'll end up getting like a pass down one 10 years later.
Yeah, yeah.
But I finally broke the seal. I was like, fine, we'll do it. But you're paying some, Hayden's paying some.
I
And
love that. That's a great idea because you're all going to play it.
yeah, and I was just like, look, this is a big purchase, and if you're the guys that really want it, we're all going to chip in, and they did, to their credit. And then, fucking 2 months later, can we get a Switch? I'm like, no, give me a Switch. No, we're still playing all the games that you said you wanted this thing for. No,
And it's funny because I'm at an age where I understand both sides. Like,
Okay.
I want the Switch 2 right now, and I have many friends
Me
who have
too.
all of it. Yeah, exactly. I want it. But I'm also thinking, like the parent and the child at all times because I'm raising myself essentially because I am like a child and an adult at the same time. But it's like I'm thinking I'm battling with it's not really a battle. It's like the logic overpowers most things now.
You've grown, my friend.
I've grown. Dude, I've been late on everything in my life, and now I'm late. Now I'm finally reaching the point as a 43-year-old man. I'm finally reaching the point where I'm like, well, there's still like near endless things to play that I haven't even like considered touching yet.
Yeah, going all the way back to like NES.
Dude, exactly. And it's like at a certain point, you kind of have to let it go. Like, if I didn't play it by now, I'm not going to play it at all, probably. But there's some things in my head. I have a small, casual list of games that I need to play, but I'm nowhere near getting to them yet.
The youth, and I would contend people our age as well, forget or don't know that this is not how it was.
No.
You did not have multi-system friends. You had friends that had the Sega Genesis,
Right.
And you had friends that had the Super Nintendo, and then you
Right.
had a friend that got the PlayStation, and then you were either a PlayStation group or an Xbox group. You didn't do freaking both, and now everybody has them all, and it's crazy.
It's funny because we can say when I was your age there were 6 games. Like that's the version of the old man, like, you know, the this was all orange groves.
When people get the VR headset and they play it for a month and then it just sits there.
Yeah. Dude, I still have the the Quest 2, which came out like during the pandemic or something, or like just before or something. And there's been like 3 other ones that have come out and they're all upgraded and better and better. And I'm like, I can't justify it anymore. Like, I still have the first Oculus like floating around somewhere. I don't even know. And it's like, what? And I'm not touching that thing anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like you get to a point where you're like, I'm floating in video game consoles that I have not even scratched the surface of getting the fullest possible enjoyment out of. And then here comes this new thing that's fucking $600, $80, $90 games. And I'm like, like it is now, these things are surpassing my potential to have them now.
Isn't it funny that you probably use your gaming consoles more for as a streaming device? It's your DVD player instead of the fucking gaming system.
It is. You're right, man. You're right. And I like and for example, I just recently got into fucking Stardew Valley, dude.
Oh, so you're never coming back.
Dude, and I don't need the Switch 2 to play fucking Stardew Valley.
You know.
And right now we're in the fucking hypest of hype moments for this new Donkey Kong game. Everyone's fucking excited. All my fucking social media is just blown up with fucking Donkey Kong shit. And I'm like frothing at the mouth. I want it. I want it so bad, Joe. Imagine having the whole rest of the afternoon off and you have a Nintendo Switch. Joe, I know. That's all you need.
Oh.
Oh no, I went too far.
I start crying.
It's like I can't even imagine having the afternoon off. But imagine having the rest of the afternoon off. You can stay in your jammies, you get the coffee's fucking warming on the pot, and you've got a shiny new Nintendo Switch 2 and a shiny new unopened Donkey Kong game.
Ooh.
And you can just fucking sit there and play it for 3 hours straight if you want. Doesn't that sound like a fucking dream?
Yeah, dog.
But it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because the Nintendo Switch 2s they're not available. They're not as available as they were. They're gone.
$600 or whatever.
And they're $600 and the games are $90 and you're like, sure, I could do it. I could get it. I could. It's not that I can't. It's just that I would feel like an absolute piece of shit if I did that. Because I have all this shit. Dude, I haven't beat Elden Ring.
You're never going to either because you're Stardew Valleying now and you'll never come back.
and not only am I Stardew Valleying now and I'm never coming out, Fortnite still gives me everything I need from the gaming experience.
That dopamine hit, it starts, it stops, you get your nostalgia, you get your like a little bit
everything.
of skill-based like competition.
Not only that, it's friendships.
Yeah.
It's hanging out with your friends, and like it feels as close to the whole couch play days where you're switching controllers and you're laughing about dumb shit. And so it satisfies all of those needs that I have, and I'm satisfied.
Dude, the pen and ink Superman in that game is so cool.
So cool, man. Way better than the other Supermans.
Oh yeah. They need to do more with that like pen and ink comic book style. It's really cool.
I agree. But I just like, I want to play Death Stranding.
Yeah,
Just the original one.
Yeah. Yep.
Here it's amazing, and I love those. I love Kojima. I'm a big Kojima guy. I love the Metal Gear games. They're so weird and fucking like, they're just weird. They're unorthodox games, and I've heard that people don't really like Death Stranding because of the fact that it's too unorthodox, and it's like very like.
Well, that's why you bought in.
Right, and that's why I love it, because I want it. Like someone was saying, like it's literally you're just like it's FedEx the game, like you're just like delivering like mail to people, and I'm like that sounds great. I love that shit. I love weird fucking games, dude. And so and I haven't even touched it yet. And Death Stranding 2 is out.
What are you playing Stardew Valley on?
My Switch.
It's so funny how we because I'm doing the same thing, like playing these like rudimentary older games on like new hardware. I'm playing The Binding of Isaac on a PlayStation 5 and I can't stop playing it.
How is that game? I have friends who still play it.
Because it's just dopamine. It's just like it's like Fortnite. You pick it up and like, oh, I can do a run today. It's one of those like generation like dungeon generators.
Is that what? So what is it? Can you explain to me what kind of game it is?
It is a dungeon generator where you are constantly unlocking new items that you will use on the next run. So You and unlocking characters. It's just a constant unlocking. So you got that
I
dopamine.
love that. I
But
love that.
it's a like I said, it's a dungeon generator game, and every time like the dungeon changes, you know what I mean. Rogue,
Yeah.
it's roguelike, I guess,
Yeah. Okay. I love that.
and it's great, and it's simple mechanics, but and it is tough. There is a little bit of uh, a curve when it comes to how hard it can be.
So it's challenging enough to keep you.
It's challenging enough that it pisses me off. But the dope, like, dude, I'm telling you, and I say this, I sit there and I'll go, God dang it, it's got me because of the dopamine. And Jackson's like, you're playing it again? I'm like, I don't want to, but I can't.
Dude, Haley was like telling me because she saw me playing Stardew, and I got her into it a little bit too because you could do co-op playing and that.
Ah,
But I was like, she's like, oh, it's so cute that you just like love that little game, and she's like, it's just this little game, and it's so cute that you love it, and I'm like, yeah. And then like a couple weeks later, she's like, you're still playing that fucking game, huh? It's not cute anymore.
you know what else is cute? My body. Remember my baby?
Leave me alone. I got my farm. Yeah, we don't need it, dude. And also like, of course, I want to play with the shiny new toy. But I know we've lived long enough through these gaming milestones, these gaming, all that we know that there is a time where the excitement dies down and people
And
played it. And
so does the price.
exactly. And it's like one of those things where it's like, I don't need to be like movies are different for me because movies, I might not have been that excited about Superman coming out, but I needed to see it the weekend it came out because I don't want to be behind on the conversation about that. But when it comes to games, it's just a different thing. Like I can be behind on the conversation of these games because you can learn as much as you want to learn about it without playing it, and it's okay. With movies, it's like there's just something different about it. It's quicker, it's cheaper, it comes and goes, and I feel like how long do you think this new Donkey Kong game is going to be like talked about?
Another week.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, of course, I want to be in it with everybody right now.
It'll probably last. That discourse will probably last a week, and it'll win Game of the Year, and that's when people will start talking about.
You really
it.
think it'll win Game of the Year?
I'm just saying, like that's how the gaming industry.
Oh,
works.
I see. Yeah,
But there's very few that like last the test of time.
Yeah.
And what does it now is the internet and how long like streamers are going to continue to play something like that.
Yeah.
Elden Ring lasted like a good year of people.
Yeah.
Elden Ring. That's very rare that I think things are talked about like that.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong at all.
But then it's almost like a right of like it's almost like bragging rights. Someday you're like, oh yeah, I beat Elden Ring. Yep, and I remember I put my time in, and then instantly you've got that kind of like now you're hanging with the boys. You're like, oh yeah, well you ever beat Elden Ring? And it's like, oh yeah, I beat Elden Ring, and now suddenly you're in. But if you're like, I didn't really play Elden Ring, now you're missing a little bit of the conversation.
I've never Elden Ringed, and I actually do feel a little bad that I've never Elden Ringed.
It's just, Joe, I was always impressed by your gaming skills. Like you really do have some like pretty
I have a platforming mind.
yeah, the platformer stuff, like it blows my mind. Like, and you know who else is kind of similar is Brett Register. Brett Register is incredibly good at platforming games. And I thought I was good at platforming games, and then you guys fucking blew me out of the goddamn water. And so I was like, I wonder if that translates well to like, because basically Elden Ring is just like 20-minute long boss fights.
Yeah, I picked up one of the Dark Souls about 5 years ago. I was like, okay, everybody's talking about it. I know they're tough. I'm gonna give it a shot. Here we go. I played it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, because that's what happens is you play it for a little bit, then you're like, nope, I'm out. Like
The only reason I was like, nope, I'm out is because I'm an old man with a family and a job. Like if I was younger and it was like college / high school Joe, I think I would have been like, I'm in, let's do this.
Well, because you and I know that feeling of like an obstacle in a game penetrating your daily life when
Mhm.
you're unable to beat it. And you're like, you're having your lunch and you're like, fuck, I think I know how to beat that guy now.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I can't wait, I'm gonna eat my dinner fast now so I can go give him a shot. And Elden Ring and those FromSoft games, they like Dark Souls and shit, they totally do that. They go like, you try a boss, it kills you 50 times.
Like 100 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm never touching this game again in my whole life. But then there's something inside you that's like, but I fucking paid $60 for this fucking thing, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna let it beat me?
I don't want to be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like, imagine they're winning. The game is winning, not you. And you're supposed to be winning.
Did you ever beat any boss in that game on the first try?
Probably not. Maybe like the first one, or no, probably not. It's crazy because you have to like throw all of your like, because I love a little hack and slash game, Joe. I love grinding computer.
Like God of War.
I love a God of War, dude. And you got those fucking blades of Hades, the Chaos blades, or whatever the fuck they're called, and you're just swinging them around. And it doesn't matter if it's repetitive. There's something that feels so good about smashing the fuck out of these things, and then like doing those combos and hitting those like
Yeah.
button combos and shit, and it just feels so satisfying and good. But it is a little brainless.
Oh, for
Which is
sure.
sometimes what you want. It's sometimes what you want. You want to come home from work, hard day of work, hard day of whatever.
You want a Donkey Kong Smash?
Exactly. But with the FromSoft games with fucking Elden Ring, it's like you literally have to. It's all about patience.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. If you are impatient in a battle, then you're never gonna fucking win.
Yeah. It's gonna be a 20-minute battle.
It's crazy, Joe. It literally is like roll in, hit him twice, roll out, and then stay the fuck out for like 3 cycles of the boss's like attacks. And
Oof.
then you roll in, hit him twice, roll back out, and then you like let it do another fucking thing for it. I'm telling you, dude, these are like 10 to 15-minute long, potentially longer battles.
Oof.
And it's like every boss is like that, and
But the
sometimes
world's
even the mini bosses are like that.
Yeah. World's beautiful though, right? Like that's why you're in
Gorgeous.
it.
It's gorgeous. And then there is something to a new type of challenge in a game that you're not quite used to, and having to approach your tried and true methods in a completely different way, having to rethink how you play a game. It's kind of cool. I kind of like it.
Like for the first time in 20 years, you feel a new synapse developing in
Yeah.
your I'm growing
Yeah. And the thing with Nintendo stuff is like those games and a lot of those like AAA titles from Nintendo from the developer is like those are made to be pick up and play from any age from like 5 to like 40 or 50 or beyond. And
Mhm.
you're supposed to be able to pick up that controller, and you know the goal is so that you're not frustrated to the point where you never want to touch it again. The goal is you want to be in on this game, and it's easy. And those games, they're just like, fuck it, we're throwing everything out the window. If you want the easy kid stuff, all of that stuff exists already. But if you want a little bit of a challenge where you have to rethink your gameplay methods, you're not a badass anymore because you're like, you could just go in and smash and kill the thing. Now you got to like strategize and shit. And dude, I'm telling you, by the time you beat that boss, it is a feeling of accomplishment that you don't feel in other games. It's like getting the last star in Mario 64, like, or getting the last moon in Odyssey. Like it's that, but imagine that feeling consistently through the game.
Now,
Cool.
follow-up question. Did you go to the internet to find strategies to beat these bosses, or did you do it all on your own?
Well, there's only so much you can do because some people will say like this boss has a weakness to fire, or this boss has a weakness to poison and lightning and all that. And you could go there, you could get to that, but it still comes down to like most people will say it's really just patience. Instead of trying to get that, because dude, I'm telling you, roll in 2 hits, roll out, not roll in 3 hits, because if you stay any longer than the 2 hits, exactly, you're fucked. And then that's that. And the life bar is like fucking that. And dude, imagine the life bar is like that. You've been playing for 10
I don't want it.
minutes.
I don't want
And
it.
you're like, dude, I just got to do one more roll in 2 hit and I'm done. But there's some part of your brain that's like, fuck it, I'm gonna get that 3rd hit in because it's so close to dying. And then you fucking die, and you're like, this is the punishment. This is the punishment I get for trying to rush the end of this battle when it requires a strategy that is patience.
So I'm just gonna throw this out to the world, and then I want credit for it when somebody inevitably does it. I want Elden Rings, the Donkey Kong mod, where you
where it's so
he just smashes through everything like so fucking easy.
Were you the kind of guy that would like beat the game and then it would unlock the like nightmare mode and then you would play the nightmare mode? Yeah, same.
Nope.
But what if Donkey Kong had a nightmare mode? Would you try that?
It depends on what it means. Like, I fear, like, does it mean you can't smash anything?
Yeah. Zero. Yeah, exactly. You have to beat the game without smashing shit. That sounds like a Twitch stream.
No, dude. Once I'm done, I'm done. Like those people that even like on RPGs do New Game Plus. I'm like, what are you doing?
No fucking way.
No. Time to move on. Play that game again in 20 years.
I was gonna say, what's the one that had? Oh, with Donkey Kong. Last thoughts on Donkey. Let's put our last thoughts out here about some shit, and then we'll say goodbye.
Got you.
Last thoughts about Donkey Kong. If I'm gonna spend $90 on a fucking game, then I want all future DLC to be free.
Yeah, no shit. For real.
You know what I mean? Because if that game is done in like 2 weeks, or it's like 3 weeks max, then I want this thing to be something that I need to come back to, that I want to come back to. And for me, it's like, just wouldn't that be amazing? I think that's the only way I would accept Nintendo's new ridiculous prices, is if they were like, okay, $90 game, DLC is free.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
Yeah, at least some of it, right? Like, here's a thing that'll bring you back, and then if you want to like have a couple packages that are whatever and you have to buy it, great. But like $90 is a hell of an investment for
too much.
For kids. We're grown ass adults talking about this, but for kids too, like they want to be able to indulge in this stuff, and you know, parents' bank accounts only go so far, and some it still is. Again, we have to also acknowledge that we're talking about this as like adults and that have a little bit of extra money to spend sometimes and can do this because they don't have kids like yourself. Kids, like, it's the one big thing still, I think, for a lot of families. It's like, okay, we've saved money, we've built up a little bit of a savings, and you've earned this, little Jimmy. We're getting you a Nintendo Switch 2 for Christmas with the game, and then that's what they get.
Right. And that has to last until next Christmas or even beyond.
Or beyond, yeah. So it's like, you got to remember your audience sometimes, and definitely the world of DLC is insane.
Dude, it's just, we're seeing like, we're seeing companies testing the waters with like prices and pricing and shit. And it's like,
oh, dude, and our youth is getting poisoned by the world of Roblox and
God,
and Fortnite. Like,
just endless microtransactions. Endless. Dude, I was thinking about like how much. So Fortnite's a free game. Essentially, you could play it for, you don't have to spend a penny to enjoy that game. But if you don't, and you buy if you want all the fucking things, it ends up being a game that went beyond a $60, beyond a $90 game.
Yeah. I mean, and I know parents that, like, what I always tell them, don't pull the Band-Aid, because once you do, it's never going to stop gushing. And when it comes to like Roblox, it's like, once you buy them their first skin, it's constant. I have friends who like pulled the Band-Aid off on Roblox, and I guarantee they've spent thousands.
Dude, because and it's also FOMO. It's FOMO and it's gambling and it's kids going like, but my friend has
And
the
they
new
and
Superman.
the friends bully at school. It's crazy. They're like, you don't have this. And like, I remember Jax would come back and I tried to squash that shit real early. Just like, it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, it's the
Dude,
worst.
PlayStation 2 came out, or the PlayStation came out around the same time the Dreamcast came out, or something like that. Or I can't remember. Or was it Super Nintendo? It was Super Nintendo and Dreamcast or something.
Dreamcast was like in this weird little between generations.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like GameCube and Dreamcast were kind of around the
Maybe
same.
that's what it was. But I remember all the kids were getting like the GameCube or something, and we got the Dreamcast.
Oh, you're a
It's like
Dreamcast family.
we
Ooh.
had Dreamcast, and it was like the kids were like, "What are you, poor?" Like, holy shit. I can't imagine.
They didn't realize the Dreamcast was like the actual secret shit. That was
I know, and even to this day, despite the fact that it was so easy to hack the fucking thing and they blew it.
yeah, still love the Dream for sure.
All right. Well, Joe, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, my last closing thought with games and prices is the best value that I have accidentally stumbled upon and love is pay for that PlayStation Plus yearly.
Oh yeah,
it's endless games.
yeah,
It's endless games
it is,
and classics.
and
like,
that's all you need.
they'll be like, "Oh, you want Red Dead Redemption 2 for free? Here you go." Boom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. That is a good because Xbox has a similar thing, and it's like that's the best value for your buck. I feel like
100%. And I'm pretty sure once you download games that they're like, this is the free game for the month, you get to keep them. You
right,
keep them.
right.
And you get some legit ass titles.
Yeah, no, totally. And it's exactly what we were talking about. That whole like, oh, I still have all these games to catch up on, and I don't. And that's the way to do it.
Yeah. Like we'll check it every month, Jackson and I. And I could already tell his brain is getting poisoned because he'll be like, this game doesn't look good. I'm not going to do it. I'm like, download the game. I don't care if you don't want it. Download the game right now. Put it in the library and download it.
Yeah, play it for 2 minutes and then at least.
I don't even care if you don't play it. Download the fucking game because we paid for it.
Just so we can have it, yeah. You're running out of storage. See, that's how they get you. You run out of storage space and you got it on your hard drive. And you go, but you get it. It's fucking endless, Joe.
No, but wow, what a time.
Okay, well, one last thing I want to say. Your solo episode was great.
Oh God, you listened?
That you did last week.
So sorry.
Well, I listened to the first like 20 minutes of it, and then I'll never finish it.
Debating.
But I think that was very sweet of you to do that, and I think people really enjoyed it. And
Anytime.
It was very nice.
It's always weird.
And then Elliott will be back, and we got to get the three boys back in here. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But we all keep. I almost couldn't do this one, so life just kind of gets in the way sometimes. But we'll be back. The three of us will be back. Yeah. And then and that's it. Yeah. Did you watch Superman?
I have not yet. I will. I don't know if I'll go to the theater. Maybe. I'm excited to see. I just looked. Spent the morning before we talked seeing that Fantastic Four is getting wonderful reviews.
Oh, I want that. I saw Superman and was a little bummed out.
It's getting best Marvel movie reviews.
Really?
Like Marvel is back.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So excited for that. And then I texted you guys all of this childhood nostalgia shit. Super excited for Naked Gun. Boom.
Super excited.
Lonely Island's involved in that, or at least Akiva is. Mm-hmm. And Liam looks great. I love the throwback to campiness in Mortal Kombat 2 trailer.
I haven't watched the trailer for that yet.
It looks like the first movie, like back in the 90s, which was actually pretty good. So
I love that.
A little bit more. And Carl Urban, is that his name?
Carl Urban. Yeah.
Way too old to play Johnny Cage, but I don't care because he's really good. And then fucking Ninja Turtles is back in the theaters, dude.
I know. Are you gonna go see it?
I think I am. I think I'm going to watch it.
One of my earliest movie theater memories is having Arby's sandwiches with my cousin and my brother watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We just snuck Arby's into the theater. And
so good. And I'm gonna try and take Jackson and Hayden if she wants to go. But like to all y'all, I know you're all our age that probably listen to this, that have not seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original movie. It's so good and dark and like what you think it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's so emo.
It's like emotional. Yeah, it's an emotional, dark kind of thing. Because I think that's what the creators like intended with Ninja Turtles, is it for it to be like a darker,
It's so good.
adult, moody thing. But yeah, yeah, it's not the Michael Bay Turtles, and it's not that like cutesy animated Turtles. This is like adult Turtles.
And it's not Secret of the Ooze Turtles either. It's like a
No.
standout, like on its own standalone movie, which I'm pretty sure right now, you tell me, Steve, they're in production, early production for a very dark Turtles that's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
didn't know that. I didn't know that.
like a rated R Turtles.
Really? Let's go, dude. I'm ready for that shit.
Yeah. Looks
That's
great.
so funny. Like I feel like Turtles 1 compared to Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze is like Gremlins and Gremlins 2,
100%
right?
perfect. That is the perfect analogy.
I've never thought of it, but it totally is.
Oh
It's
yeah. And well, our dumb kid brains, maybe not you, you were a little bit more of an elevated cinemaphile. Uh, I, as a kid, I was like, Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze, it is. It's got Kino.
oh yeah.
I like kicking things, and it's funnier, and it's got Vanilla Ice, and it's got a rap dance. I love it. But dude,
And it's got Bebop and Rocksteady. I mean Toka and Razor. I mean kind of it's like I remember being a kid and being like, why isn't this Bebop and Rocksteady? I don't get this. What I remember just
it was a weird choice, wasn't it?
but I like accepted it and dude, I loved it. In fact, it's funny that you mentioned like even as a kid I was probably a snobby cinephile in a very small way, but I did love Secret of the Ooze more than the first one.
We all did because it was
Yeah.
definitely like geared toward kids. It was
And it
more.
felt more like the cartoon than like the first one did. But I'll always have a love for the first one, of
We
course.
keep saying one more thing before we go, but this is the last thing, dude. K-pop Demon Hunters is so fucking
I
good.
keep hearing I haven't checked it out yet, but you're
So
now
good.
you're in an infinite amount of people that have told me it's really good. You've added yourself into that.
The music banging, the story super fun. The animation is so cool.
It's like Spider-Verse, right? Like it's kind of like
ish. It's like this. I describe it as the perfect version of Americanized anime.
I love that.
That's the best way to put it for me.
I gotta see it because I love that kind of shit. And did you see, speaking of animation, did you see Gendy Tartakovsky's weird like adult dog movie that's coming out?
No.
It's like an animated like R-rated dog getting his balls cut off. It's like a dog's about to get neutered, and he goes out for like one last night of like fun before
like
he gets his balls cut off.
Way different than the things that I really like that he's done in the past. That's
I
interesting.
know, but Gendy's great. We like because you reminded me that the animation is so cool, and like I was thinking of Samurai Jack and the Gendy Clone Wars and yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, Primal's so good. But yeah, like check it out. Check out the trailer. I forgot what it's called. It's called like Clipped or Cut or something. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. But it's a dirty, and it kind of looks like Ren and Stimpy almost, like a modern Ren and Stimpy movie.
Man, he's so good. Love his
He's good. All right, y'all. Well, have a great rest of your week. We love you so much.
That's me kissing you. That's me licking your armpit. Don't judge. It's not weird. I like it.